Hey guys, okay, update. So we have been living here for 4 nights. We've slept here 4 nights. The living room walls have 3 coats on them. This is our color. It's drying kind of funny. And I put the 3rd coat on because after the 2nd coat, it was like this, but worse. And I let it sit for a couple days and it started getting better. So I'm like, maybe it just is drying really weird and it needs more coats. We still need to finish drywalling all of this. And also, our appliances came in. And then this is makes my heart so happy. We have Joyce. This happened 20 minutes ago. And I'm so excited about this. We have Joyce. We still need to move the dryer vent thing, move that over to where the dryer is now gonna be. And we need to have our plumbing done. And then we will lay down floor, and we've also decided that when we have floor in, we are taking out all the drywall in the kitchen because there's just gonna be so many areas we have to patch. And this like gray border thing, that's like an extra panel of drywall. You see how it sticks out like that? And when we do that, we will drywall the pantry. So exciting. We're also going to add, we have a light there, a light here. We're going to add 2 more because the wires, because then it just makes it even. But once we do that, we'll kind of figure out what to do with the wires here because they're in the way to be able to drywall the paint. Okay, I have to give you guys this update. Look at that. You know what that is? It's a floor in my kitchen. Welcome back. So I'm standing in a spot of the kitchen I've never stood in before since we pulled out the floor because we finally have subfloor in the whole kitchen and it's screwed in. It's not going anywhere. Look at this. A whole kitchen of subfloor. This is exciting. It's an exciting day. Our plumbing is done. Our subfloor is cut. It's cut around the plumbing. It is screwed in. This is a happy day. It's very happy. We have our dryers, washer water hookup thingy is in, and Evan and Trey installed the dryer vent. I showed you guys the kitchen cabinets that we got, but I wanted to show you a little bit more of what my Pinterest board looks like, I guess, for decorating. I really, really like the butcher black countertops where it's stained to match, especially because our counter cupboards are not super dark, so I think it'll look really nice. And then I want to do these big rectangle tiles that are more so a creamy color, not white but not gray, just like easy to match with stuff, and I want it to make the room feel warm. So this is the layout that we have decided on. This is going to be the sink, and it'll be a farmhouse sink, which will have probably a little overhang here so we can have some open shelving. We'll have a set of drawers here, which are actually going to be 15 inches, not 24. Then we'll have a Lazy Susan that comes a little bit further out than this. And then another set of 15-inch drawers. This is where our dishwasher will be. And then we will have a small cabinet. This is where our stove is going to be, and eventually we'll do a range hood up top since our microwave won't be there. Over here, we're going to have another set of cabinets. This is going to be a 24-inch one. And then behind this plywood, we have our pull-out trash. So that is an 18-inch cabinet. We're going to do 2 cabinets up here, which will just kind of span this drop down. Now that we have floors in, we have to tear out our drywall. And we also found that we only have probably about 4 studs in this wall. And it's a full wall. I think this wall was 13 feet. use this.
This one.
Oh, that's a good chunk.
There you go.
Well, careful with this water pipe. I don't think it's like alive anymore. It's a very old beehive. That was underneath the drywall. Well, this is what our wall looks like. Oh, it's kind of a good thing that we took all that drywall off because, I mean, we found that little beehive and we found a lot more old water damage and a lot of moldy. All the drywall looks like moldy too on the backside. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So we got a floor. Now we just don't have walls. You know what I was thinking that like we're not gonna do, but I was thinking now would be a really good time to put bigger windows in. We won't do it, but I was thinking about it. Look at what fell out. Oh, this is kind of cool. So it's an old newspaper. It's really old. Ingham County News, October 7th, 1948. Husband is held for knifing wife. Brownlow Arnett, 32 of Fitchingburg, is being held in the Ingham jail on charges of assault with a dangerous weapon. He stands accused of stabbing his wife, Rebecca, 30, in the back with a pocket knife during a family quarrel. Oh, there's a weather section. September 30th, minimum 55 degrees, maximum 66. October 1st, 54, max 70. This is so cool. You would get your weather in your weekly paper. I found another newspaper, and this one, it was somebody's wedding announcement. Isn't that so cute? It was Mr. and Mrs. Gordon Clark, and they got married September 12th. I don't know the year. I'm assuming it's the same as the last, so 1948. Today we're working on the kitchen floor. Look at all that tile. Oh, so exciting. Yesterday, Evan and my dad and my brother laid down the underlayment, the orange stuff, and now we're laying down the tile. Evan's cutting because we've got the pantry and everything, and I'm mudding and laying. So this is what we have so far. So it's a ivory color, so it kind of looks a little bit gray, but not gray, kind of just like whitish gray. And then the grout that we're gonna do is called eggshell. So it matches the tile pretty well. It's just a soft off-white. This has to sit for 24 hours once we get it in, and then we can do the grout, but it'll probably take us a little bit. We're halfway done right now with the tile.